Hello, I'm the Guitar Geek. I've got my humbucker equipped Strat. Unfortunately, I can't find the lightning bolt strap, but here is some Weezer. So the clean patch sounds like this. Neck pickup. It's quite an intimate sound. It's not quite clean. There's a little bit of bite there, so that's why I've got the booster, the natural OD. The driver's almost all the way off. In fact, it might be all the way off. No, it's on 5. And tone is quite high up, giving us that, that crispiness. And there I've got a bit of reverb on as well. It's a room reverb with a really short decay time. And the effect level is quite low because the sound is intimate. It's really quite close mic'd, I think, and maybe a little bit of room mic. I've also got in the effects a compressor, just to smoothen out my unlevel playing. Onto the clean second guitar, I've got the bridge pickup for this one, so it's the bridge humbucker. I've still got the compressor on. I've got the reverb, although I've changed it a little bit. The overdrive booster is off, and the EQ is slightly different, giving it a bit of a thinner tone. So we've got... So that's the clean tone for the second guitar. Let's do some dirtiness. For this Katana Tone Tuesday, I did some research, and apparently Rivers didn't use any effects pedals back in the days of the Blue Album. And he ran, I think, a Mesa Boogie into a Marshall, or a Marshall into a Mesa Boogie. I'm not quite sure. Either way, anyway, the amp distortion is what you're hearing, but it's really thick, it's really almost fuzzy. I had to play with the fuzz pedal, I played even with the metal zone, and the best I could come up with was the blues driver into the lead amp, and it sounds like this. So it's really thick, it's really meaty, and almost indecipherable. So it's quite nasty on its own, but in a mix it works really well. I've checked it with the multi files, the mogs that you can get from Rock Band. I found them on the internet, on YouTube somewhere. Checked them and it's pretty close. Let's go to Brian's. Brian is very similar to Rivers, or Rivers very similar to Rivers. I'm going to stay on the neck pickup and go to, oh, I should say Brian there. I've named the patch wrong. That's Brian's distortion. And it's got more drive and more tone than Rivers. So back to Rivers, and then back to Brian. There we go. It sounds like this. And what I like about this is there's a ton of sustain. Regarding the solo parts, you can use either the Rivers or the Brian setting on the distortions. They're really thick, they're really sustainy, and I can remember some of the solo from Say It Ain't So, so I'll show you what I mean. Something like that. And that's kind of it. So you've got 2 distortions, 2 cleans. I've tried to make it so that the distortions complement each other a little, so they're not sort of fighting for frequencies. Throw the bass in there with a little bit of dirt, and you've got Weezer the Blue Album. Thanks very much for watching. I'll leave you with a track that's based on some stuff by Weezer's Blue Album. I'm the Guitar Geek. Please click the thumbs up, that really helps. Leave me a comment, see what you think. If you've had some success with these patches, then let me know. If you're into this sort of thing and you've got a Katana or you're thinking of getting one, then click subscribe. I'm going to try and get a Katana Tone to you every Tuesday. Bye-bye.